focus on these tips for credit improvement by howtogrowcredit.com. While you watch this video, please consider subscribing. If you like this content, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and feel free to comment down below with any questions. We would love to hear from you. Also, when the video ends, make sure to check out the rest of the content on this channel and our website howtogrowcredit.com, both with new content added daily. If your credit is bad, you can find it difficult to make some of the more basic financial decisions in life, such as car loans or home loans. Credit scores can drop due to neglecting bills or fees. This article will give you to improve your credit score. If your credit needs some work, first you should make a plan you can stick with, and then follow through. Unfortunately, the way that you approach spending money will probably have to be revamped. Only buy necessary things. Ask yourself if a certain purchase is both necessary and affordable. Buy the item if your answer to this question is yes. The first step in credit is developing an effective plan and commit to adhering to it. You need to make concrete changes to your financial situation. Only buy the things that are needed. Getting an installment account can help you earn money and provide a boost to your credit. You should make sure it is an installment account that you will be able to pay for every month. If you can manage one of these accounts, your credit score should improve quickly. Credit limit. You must pay your bills consistently if you want to repair your credit. Pay these bills on time, and make sure you pay the full amounts owed. As soon as you have cleared those old debts, you will see an immediate improvement in your credit score. If you have credit cards where the balance is more than half of your credit limit, you must continue to pay on them until the balance is lower than 50% of the credit limit. You need to carefully scrutinize credit counselors before you consult them for help with repairing your credit. There are a lot of unscrupulous agencies scattered in among the few legitimate credit counselors that are there to help you. Other counselors are nothing more than scam artists. Consumers should always check to see if a credit counselor is not a scam before deciding to use them. You may be able to reduce interest rates by maintaining a favorable credit score as high as possible. This will make your monthly payments easier, and it will enable you to pay off your debt much quicker. Before you agree to settle your debt, you need to know how your credit will stand afterward. Some methods are going to be less damaging than another, and all should be researched before you enter an agreement with a creditor. The creditor is only interested in receiving the money due and is not concerned with your credit score. Try opening an installment account to get a better credit score and make some money. You can improve your score by successfully managing these accounts. Check your credit card statement each month and make sure there aren't any discrepancies. If you spot any mistakes, contact the credit company right away to keep them from reporting the mistakes. You need to pay your bills off on time and in full. Your FICO score will increase if you pay the bills that are consistently paying back your debts. Do everything you can to avoid bankruptcy. When you file for bankruptcy, it shows for 10 years, your credit report will suffer from this. While getting rid of your debts all in one go seems like an excellent idea, your credit will be affected by it for a long time to come. If you choose to file bankruptcy, you'll be unable to get a credit card or loan in the future. You need to work with your creditors when you are trying to improve your credit. This will enable you to stabilize your debt and keep you from getting even further behind. When you start fixing your credit, pay down balances on the credit cards as soon as you can. You should first work on paying down the credit cards with the highest balance or interest rates. Beginning to pay your credit card balances off will show creditors that you are making a valiant effort and are creditworthy. Give your credit card company a call and ask them to lower the limit on your credit limit. Not only will this prevent you from owing more, but it can also imply that you are responsible for those companies and to any future companies. reducing the outstanding balances on some of your credit cards can improve your credit rating. Your credit score can be raised if you lower your balances. The FICO system has a new level for every 20 percentage points of your credit available. Some settlement agreements can be bad for your credit score, and you should be sure of how it will affect you. Creditors just want their money and aren't interested in how that hurts your score. If you go with a repair company to improve your credit score, be sure it is legitimate. Too many of these services will use your desperation to make money. Indeed, some people have fallen prey to credit repair scams. Check online reviews about the company, the Better Business Bureau, and even the State Attorney General's office to find out what their reputation is before signing anything or giving them any money or account numbers. Joining a credit union is beneficial if you want to work on improving your credit score. Lenders will not read these statements when looking at your credit report. It could make matters worse by bringing to their notice the negative aspects of your report. Dispute every error you identify on your credit reports. Debt collection agencies are the most difficult part in having bad credit. Cease and desist documents can be used to hold back collection agencies, but only to stop the harassment. Letters such as these prevent calls from collections agencies, but the consumer must still pay the debts under dispute. Bankruptcy should only if necessary. This negative mark will show up on your credit for around 10 years. It might seem like a good thing, but you will be affected down the long run. You're just hurting yourself. When you are involved in a credit crunch, you have many debts but not enough money to pay them. Spread your money among your creditors so that they each get a part of what funds are available. Even if the payments you are making are the minimum ones, these small payments will still somewhat please your creditors, which will likely stop them from getting in touch with collection agencies. Pay the balances as soon as you can to start the credit restoration process. Pay off accounts with the highest interest and largest balances first. This builds the credit card companies that creditors like to see. One of the best ways to begin repairing credit is to start re-establishing it. Utilizing prepaid credit cards allows you to improve your credit score with no concerns about late payments or negative information ruining your credit report. This will show potential lenders that you are responsible and creditworthy. This helps you retain a good credit status. Late payments are reported to all credit report companies and will greatly decrease your chances of being eligible for a home in the future. If you have a hard time making your regular monthly payments, talk to your creditors. If you contact them proactively, creditors often work with you in developing a payment plan that they do not report to credit bureaus. This can help ease some of the financial strain that you have, which will let you put your focus on the accounts where a different repayment plan isn't possible. Make sure that the credit restoration agency you choose to work with is legitimate. The credit score repair industry does have its fair share of unfair and shady companies. Numerous people have been the victim of a credit improvement scam. Since your credit score measures how often you are late on your bills, the best way to raise your credit score is to pay your bills promptly. Use online billing to ensure you never forget a payment. You can set up reminders in many ways. Your bank likely has a program that will send an email or even text reminders. Debt collectors are an intimidating and stressful part of bad credit. These letters stop collection agencies that harassing debtors, but the consumer remains responsible for paying the debt. If you want to improve your credit, start a plan to pay off the debt you owe. Carrying too much debt will reduce your credit score while burdening you financially. Create a budget and stick to it, including how much you allocate to paying down your debts. When you don't have outstanding debt, your credit rating will rise. A terrible credit crunch can generally be caused by lacking the funds to pay back. Even if it's only minimum payments, and stop them from hiring a collection agency. Learn the ins and outs of consolidation before you consider it as an option for your debt situation. Debt consolidation can make it easier for you to pay off creditors quickly, and this could help to repair your credit score sooner rather than later. Your debts will be combined into one monthly payment. You need to be certain if consolidation is the right way to go. You also need to know how it functions to get the most out of it. Credit score. Before you concede everything on your credit report is valid, scrutinize it very carefully. Mistakes do occur, and it is possible issues will arise from errors in your file. You can dispute this issue which, when approved, could be removed from your credit. Know that doing this is easy, but it could be time-consuming. The first step to repairing your credit is to make a plan to begin to pay any outstanding debt. Existing debt lowers an individual's credit score and can be a burden. Your credit score will be improved if you can make yourself debt-free. Make sure to keep a record of your communication with credit bureaus in case they make mistakes. Meticulously document every single contact, whether it's snail mail, email, or phone calls. Also, make sure to get all dispute letters certified to show that you mailed it and that it was received. Investigate debt consolidation and see if it's an option that can help you repair your credit rating. This combines all of your debt under one monthly payment. Make sure to research your consolidation loan properly to ensure that it is your best one for you. Your record of repayment will help improve your credit. Make payments to your credit card that include more than the minimum payment amount if possible each month. Late payments are called into the credit rating companies, and this hurts your score. Consistently making at least your minimum payment shows that you take your financial responsibility seriously. Look at your credit report to make sure that the discrepancies are valid. There could be issues on your credit report that were made in the report. If you can prove that a given discrepancy is invalid, you should submit a credit dispute to the institution that gave you a bad mark on your report. You will repair your credit score by paying off your outstanding debts first. If you still have unpaid debt, repairing your credit will be a lot of trouble. Make sure to keep records of everything when interacting with credit bureaus in case they make mistakes. Keep track of the interactions you have with everyone, including emails and letters, and summaries of any phone calls you receive. Send your dispute via certified mail so you mailing it and the sender receiving it. Paying off what is due on your unpaid bills is a good way to repair your credit. You can find some reputable companies that will help with credit counseling. Keeping your accounts in good standing is a signal of responsibility and makes lenders more comfortable lending to you. You might feel pressured to send in large payments you can't afford or to agree to payment plans. Always be realistic about how quickly you can afford to pay off your debts. Your credit report will suffer more damage by not fulfilling those promises than the temporary relief of having those creditors off your back is worth it. The key to repairing your credit is getting your debts and pay bills up to date in terms of payment. You can also obtain credit counseling. If you are on the road to trying to improve your credit, make sure you don't let too many companies view your credit score too often. Inquiries are noted on your credit score. You may feel some pressure to go with a payment plan or send in lump sums that you cannot afford when trying to fix your credit. Know your budget going in and stick to it. While you are working on rebuilding your credit, look to get multiple credit types. Your credit score takes into account all types of different credit that you have. Though the reasons that a given individual needs a loan will differ, most adults are affected by credit scores. If you are buried under a mountain of debt and have poor credit as a result, you can crawl out of that hole using the following tips. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to check out the rest of the content on this channel and our website howtogrowcredit.com, both with new content added daily. Also, check out our recommended credit repair system with the link in the description. Remember to like, comment, subscribe and share. Not only does it help us make new content for you but also tells YouTube to share this content with others. How to grow credit. Steps to grow your credit score.